Many individuals are neither alive nor dead. This is worse than anything. You must be prepared to accept death. Who is afraid of death in you? Is life afraid of death? That is not possible. Something else trembles within you. The ego is afraid within you. Life and death are not contradictions, ego and death are contradictions. Ego and life are contradictions. The ego opposes both life and death. It fears living, and it fears dying. It fears living because every effort, every step toward life, brings death nearer. Living brings you closer to dying. The ego fears dying, hence, it fears living as well. The ego simply drags. The death of the ego is not your demise. The death of the ego is truly your potential for life. The ego is merely a lifeless shell around you. It needs to be shattered and discarded. It naturally forms, just like dust accumulates on a traveler, and he must bathe to rid himself of the dust. As time progresses, the dust of experiences, knowledge, lived life, and the past accumulates. That dust becomes our ego. Collected, it forms a crust around you that must be broken and discarded. One must bathe continuously, every day, in fact, every moment, to ensure this crust never becomes a prison. There are many people who are neither alive nor dead. This is worse than anything. A man who is fully alive is full of death too. This is the essence of Jesus on the cross. Jesus carrying his own cross is not totally understood. The meaning of Jesus carrying his own cross is straightforward. Everyone must carry their death continually and ready and must be on the cross because that is the only way to live fully, entirely. What we term life is simply an identification with a specific body, mind, and attitude. Death is nothing more than stepping out of that form, that body, that concept. You change residences. If you become too attached to one home, changing it will be agonizing. You might believe you are perishing because the old home was your identity. However, this doesn't occur because you recognize that you are only changing homes, you remain the same. Those who have introspected, who have discovered who they are, realize an eternal, unending process.